Welcome back, everybody, to another Canton Bourbon Boys video.
CBB.
Yeah, CBB in the house. Yeah. We are here to do a distillery that we've never done before. We've heard a lot about it. Haven't tried it yet. This is our first time really winging some Mayor Pingree from the Valentine Distillery up there in Detroit. Kind of turned on to us by the bourbon junkies. Yep. Can't get it here in Ohio. I took a trip up to Michigan, grabbed ourselves one of the Mayor Pingree Single Barrels that the distillery picked. And I also got a 13-year-old, let's see here, a 13-year-old Mayor Pingree Black Label, 5th edition, 2020, 123 proof.
13-year?
13-year. So stay tuned to see all about Mayor Pingree Bourbon from Valentine Distillery. Welcome back to the Canton Bourbon Boys. So, the Valentine Distilling Company is up there in Detroit. I have not seen these bottles kind of hit anywhere else besides the Michigan area. I'm sure their distribution's getting bigger and bigger as we go. But I was always curious to try these bottles because we always hear about them from videos and YouTube reviews like Bourbon Junkies. Have you heard of Valentine Distilling?
I've only heard of Pingree, the name, but I actually didn't know anything. I didn't know where it came from. I didn't know anything about Valentine Distillery distilling, and this is the first time I'm seeing a bottle of it in person. I like to kind of like read the backs of these to get a little history of stuff, but it said that Hazen Pingree was the mayor of Detroit in 1890 to 1897. He was a champion for the Detroiter fighting monopolies and corruption. So he sounds like a good guy.
Yeah.
Even though he's from Michigan.
1897. Huh.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. We don't get an
little 1897, bottled and bond. Personally, without doing any research, I don't know if he has anything to do with the Bottled and Bond Act, but 1897 is kind of a weird year to be the end of his little reign. But we're going to go ahead and wing this here. This is a 5-year pick from the distillery, uncut, unfiltered, 120 proof. I'm excited to try it.
It's dark. It's dark for a 5-year.
Whoo, does that smell good? Most of their stuff was sourced. They are making their own distillate. Some of the Pingree stuff, or most of the Pingree stuff now coming out, will be Valentine Distilling Company's distillate, rather than the sourced MGP barrels. But
got a good nose. I get heavy red fruit.
Yeah.
On nose, bacon spice hard, like nutmeg. Not too much cinnamon, just more of like that cookie smell. That's what I'm getting.
I get a lot. I like the spice on the nose. And probably most of that's coming from that big ethanol hit from that 120 proof.
Yeah, this thing. We just cracked this too. No,
but man, it's a nice nose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I enjoy that.
It's definitely 120.
It does.
Got a great flavor though.
Yes, it does. It does hit me with those rich. It hits older than it is.
I would never have said this is a 5-year.
No,
ever.
It's got beautiful, rich bakery notes that I typically get with older bourbons. I got a nice little tobacco note on it. Rich fruits, nice sweet finish.
The flavor with all that. A lot of times you get like I mean, one or the other, right? Sometimes you'll get heavy spice with leather, tobacco, cinnamon, and then sometimes you get just pounded with floral and fruit. There's not a lot of floral in this, but it's heavy fruit on the flavor profile with spice.
Yeah,
this is great.
Beautiful bourbon.
I might just release some of the ethanol because the nose is taming down for me a lot, and it's opening up pretty good.
I got a nice tangy black licorice type note. It's a beautiful, thick, oily mouthfeel on this. It's a wonderful single barrel. And I'm pissed that I didn't get more of these.
Damn.
I grabbed 2, not knowing what I was picking up.
This is a single barrel select?
Yes,
so
from the distillery pick,
okay.
yeah.
It's a distillery pick.
So the way I guess they told me that you know that is there's a little age statement on the front, and it's a black 5. So the black 5 depicts single barrel. Otherwise, it's a red age statement on it. But yeah, I don't know much about Pingree Distillery. I typically venture towards the Kentucky and the deep history there in Kentucky.
Yeah.
This is newer, obviously, distillery than the Kentucky distilleries, so not a rich history to it. But I tell you what, I don't know how their flavor profile is going to change by venturing away from MGP. But this is a bottle I'm going to enjoy for a while.
Great. That's great. So you say you got this in Detroit?
Yes.
Okay.
So I went down there. A lot of these, they'll have a blue label and a black label as well. For those of you that follow Pingree, already know all about this. But apparently they're distillery release onlys that are almost impossible to get unless somebody does a barrel pick like a Kroger or another company does a barrel pick. Right now, they said they haven't released one of those in like almost a year. It's been since they've released a black or a blue label. But if you go down to the distillery, you can get samples of them, and you can get samples to go. So I tried a 16-year-old blue label when I was down there that was absolutely fantastic. We have this 13-year-old black label, which what they said is their coveted barrel that was there at the time. So I went ahead and picked up 2 samples of this 13-year. We're going to give this a go for you. And if you want to get one of these, head to Michigan, head to the distillery, and go ahead and try some of these. And if you love them, get these little to-go samples. I mean, they're little containers. They'll label them up for you, seal them all up, and you just take them to go. And you can have as many as you want.
What'd that run you?
I think this one here was $20.
Okay.
So it's not bad.
No, it's probably, what, 2 to 3 ounces in there?
I'd say, what did I get? I think I got a 4-ounce sample.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe I got a 4, because this looks like about 2 in mine. Is that about 2? Maybe it's a little less.
Yeah, it might be, yeah.
Let's give this a whirl. Ooh. So I'm going to tell you, when I smelled this out of the sample container, I got grape jelly, which I freaking love.
When you say you smelled it? Yeah.
I smelled it and stuck my tongue on it in that little sample container.
See, my nose is getting...
Oh, that's unique. Wow, that's incredible. Whoo.
You know
Ooh.
You know what it reminds me of?
Oh, Carter?
No, well, you might think I'm kind of crazy too, so you might not agree. You reorganized, I'm not sure where it's at. The, I can't remember what it's called.
It's about Yeehaw.
It was the one, it was really dark and it was like hard to come by.
OCD number 5?
Yes, OCD number 5. That's what it reminded me off the rip.
This is incredible.
Because it's just unique. You know, this has a... I wouldn't have guessed that flavor profile from the nose.
Not at all.
The nose, to me, it smells... I'm not gonna say... I don't want to say dusty, but it smells old.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, you're getting an older nose. You're probably getting those, like a little combination of leathery tobaccos in it.
Yeah.
It's still got a nice sweetness to it, but that rich fucking profile, oh.
Wow. So I'm getting it hits. So what's the proof on this?
It's 123.
This is 123.
Yeah.
So there's no ethanol. There's no burn.
No.
Just coat your mouth.
Coat your mouth. You got a nice warm sensation in the mouth. It does hit you with a beautiful sweet oakiness. It's wonderful. Little bit of tobacco oakiness, which kind of leads its way into I'd say a fruit type flavor, a sweet fruit.
It's great.
And then it moves on to this. It just kind of mellows out into like a burnt brown sugar butteriness.
Yeah, I'm getting like a burnt marshmallow at the end.
Yes, creamy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is probably this is a top 10 for me all time. This is fucking fantastic.
So the fruit, I'm trying to put my thumb on the fruit here. What we got? Because it's not citrus. It's more red fruit.
Yep.
and the baking spice is just like cookie pie crust. But that burnt marshmallow, toasted marshmallow at the end, it just hits so smooth. It's like that vanilla comes out so, just so prominent in the end.
Wow, that's an incredible freaking barrel. Incredible.
I can't believe it's over 120 proof.
That's to die for. I tell you what,
that is. I would want. You see that you have another one of those?
Yeah.
When we go back to Detroit, we're gonna have to pick some more of that up because I want to blind this against some of our big hitters.
Our Old Carter batch 2.
Like a Heaven Hill.
Or William Heaven Hill.
Yeah, like that type of shit. That's the level that this is on.
I tell you what, there's some others that compete up there. That Bardstown Discovery 4, which we just did a Bardstown video. The Bardstown Discovery 4 kind of has I wouldn't say similar profile at all. I just say I like this as much as those products.
This to me, the 9 that we just did, this is a step or two above that.
Yes.
Like, this is significantly better.
This is going to rival, this rivals the best out there. Wow.
And so the thing is, and we're talking about one, a Michigan product.
Yep.
Doesn't have the Kentucky labeling and the whole push behind bourbon behind it, right?
Yep.
And it hits so smooth. Oh my God, I can't get over it. But the thing is, you compare this to like the coveted bottles, like the Pappies, right? It just
blows them out of the water.
Yeah, it does.
Blows them out of the water. And the thing that gets me upset is these are barrel proof, so a lot of people covet like the Stagg Juniors or the George T. Staggs, the William LaRue Wellers. You've got some of the other E.H. Taylor barrel proof, the Buffalo Trace products that everyone's going to wait in line for hours for. Now, I'm sure in Michigan they probably know about this. Certain places they're going to wait in line probably for a day to get one of these bottles.
I'd wait for this one.
I would wait for this. No way you're going to catch me waiting for any Buffalo Trace product. I don't care what the fuck it is. This right here is going to be George T. Stagg any day of the week.
I would wait for a William LaRue Weller, but because
Yeah, I would still wait for LaRue Weller.
I love that bottle.
I'm saying, what can you wait for and what can't you wait for, in a sense. Like Van Winkle, if they put that product out, I'm probably taking a week off work. I'm going to sit there. Is the product that good? No. But do I want another bottle of it? Fuck yes. So I'm going to sit my ass there and freaking wait for it. But for the products you can wait for, if this was available, I'm waiting all night for this.
Yeah, this is... The unfortunate thing is what they said though is that you can't go and buy a bottle of this stuff. It's very coveted. It's rare. Essentially, this is Detroit's or Michigan's Pappy, right? You can't find it. It's gonna be something that you have to order a birthday bourbon from Forrester. It's gonna be something that very few people get.
Yep. She said the lines are insane when they get the lines down there for these.
And it's not even It's there. I'm sure bottles are getting put aside for people, and it's just there's a lot that goes on with that kind of stuff. So.
I tell you what, I wish I knew about this product.
Great bottle.
When this company first started coming out, and they were coming out with whatever barrels they were picking, the blue label, the black label, when those were a little easier to obtain probably. I wish I knew about this product. There were no YouTube videos or any reviews really at the time, so you didn't really know unless you were in the know within that area, I guess you could say. Now with YouTube, these companies can get their name out there a little bit, and man, it's fantastic. With this bottle, I'm going to covet for a while, and it's probably gone from the distillery, but I'm sure they got another one that's sitting there waiting for somebody to go pick up. But these 13-year-old, 16-year-old samples you can get at these blue and black labels, get yourself some, because these are freaking good.
I will, though. I will say, close us out here. Michigan, you did good here. OH.
I.O.